It's the first time I've ever pulled out of a leg. It was quite an emotional hurdle. You know, we felt quite cheated out of what could have and should have been. In our instance, I think we were pretty lucky that we actually got the boat back in one piece at all. It wasn't really until we tied up to the dock and saw that we were missing most of the bow that we realised that the best we could hope for would be back in the race by Cape Town. You know, the boat will be assembled quicker than we would have liked. The boat's going to go back in the water quicker than we would have chosen. You know, the boat hasn't been here a week yet, and you know, we look at launching it tomorrow, so it's pretty amazing when you think of it like that. Yeah, I don't know what we would have done if the boat had sunk. We certainly wouldn't be in the second leg. Whenever you have a situation like this, you've got to try and turn it into a positive. One that we clearly identified is that here was a 4-week window for the crew to work on their physical fitness.
Yeah, so we've always had a threat from the boss. He's a pretty good runner. We had to do a bit of a 16k run up a 800-metre cliff that kept us in line.
I don't think the conditions are particularly favourable for our boat. We will always need in this race some difficult weather conditions or a big split in the fleet to make it pan out. I think the problem, if you feel you have a speed deficit, is that you feel you need to take that risk and you want to take it as soon as you have it.
We had an ambition to, you know, sort of get there in as better condition as we possibly could, and we saw an opportunity, went round the other side of a low, and we had such a, you know, an annoying failure in the D2 braking. Could be catastrophic. That could make the rig fall down, and that knocked us out of the rate, you know, out of that leg completely. And then we had to look for options to fix it, which meant going back to Madagascar of all places. Not an easy place to be trying to do a, you know, very high-end type of repair. Unbelievably managed to find a facility where we could pull the rig out and carry out the repairs, which, you know, the shore crew, amazing again, just shows, you know, the depth of the team. From that point we had to, you know, there was a limited number of crew that we brought the boat up to the Maldives and completed that leg, regrouped. We were only ashore for 48 hours, well, we didn't even go ashore, we stayed on boats there, and of course, you know, it was our first chance at getting in and really racing in the leg 3 coming up to Sanya, our home port.
First night of the race on the way to Sanya. Beautiful 15 knots of breeze, pretty flat water. We've got all 5 other boats in sight, which makes quite a change from our previous 2 weeks of sailing.
We just have to keep working on our boat speed, and we know we're not the fastest boat out here. Being just 2% slow off the start line, not being able to sit with the other boats to the Strait of Malacca. And then we just missed the weather that the other guys had there and could never really get back into the game, and 20 miles turned into 200 miles quite quickly.
It was unbelievable. It was late in the evening, it was a Sunday night, and you could just feel the atmosphere as we got closer to the headland here. Suddenly there were boats, next minute there was fireworks.
Back home, feel very good. We arrived that night, maybe 20-30,000 people waiting on us. Team Sanya arrived, all people crazy.
Yeah, the next leg is going to be a very interesting leg. Lots of gates, lots of opportunities.
Coming out of here, we're going to be in. We're going to get pounded like we did last time. The forecast at the moment is 35 to 45 and 6-metre seas, which in this boat is, you know, is survival conditions until we get over the top of the Philippines. So we have to be extremely careful not to break the boat.
As soon as we beat upwind through that for 3-4 days, it should be coming down, but still pretty much upwind for the rest of the leg.
Once we get away from there, it's trade wind sailing and going across the doldrums yet again. And of course, from that point, we're headed home for New Zealand. The way we approach it now is we see every leg as a new opportunity to find something in this boat to make it go a little bit quicker. I think the true reality is that, you know, these boats are just going to be that much quicker, but we have to sail that much smarter.